But all in all, the first act is relatively short as long as you don't make multiple mistakes. Greetings and welcome back to Sonic Robo Blast 2. Castle Eggman. Don't really get why a scientist needs a castle, but I mean, guy definitely has the ego for it. Funny thing enough, after version 2 of this drop, or 2.2 specifically, of this dropped, and I was able to get past Deep Sea Zone because the boss had changed and was a lot easier to deal with as a result. I actually had a lot of trouble with this zone. The bridge at the end of this in particular being a big stopping point until I finally got it down. And oh, trust me, you will see that in a bit. But yeah, there are more difficult stages after this, so don't you worry about that. And well, that's unfortunate. And yep, that's just death. Alright. The first time I've had a problem with getting through that in a while. Fortunately, hit a checkpoint not sure after that. And grab this. Grab as many rings as we can get. Going over to here. Now, in my personal opinion, I think the second act is a bit more interesting than the first. But that's probably because you're actually inside the castle and not trying to get in. I guess, I don't know. But, this is still kind of like grassy and such, but with an obvious dim overtone. Now what I'm meant to do is to go across that. Excuse me. There we go. Go across that and hit that spring, but we have a tails. So we can just do this. Get over here. And this is easy enough to go around, even if they end up right up under you. You should be able to jump high enough, unless you're using Knuckles or certain modded characters, which I will eventually get into. In order to, but yeah, unless you're using Knuckles or certain modded characters, you should be fine in that area. And I can never really hit those swings perfectly, either. But all in all, the first act is relatively short as long as you don't make multiple mistakes. Which of course happens as soon as I say it. Because once you get past that, you're basically near the end of the act. Shame I wasn't able to get more rings there, that's alright. There we go. Make sure I grab this before I go any further. And you will notice that the music dies out here. That will be coming back soon enough. By the way, Dark Souls reference. Hey. Just kind of sitting here out in the middle of nowhere. Although I guess that this part of the act is kind of Dark Souls-y in design. Although certainly not in the way that you would traverse an area like this in a Dark Souls game, but whatever. This is still Sonic after all, so we're just gonna collect as many rings as we can here. Not that we have enough rings to, not that we have close to enough rings to get any extra lives out of it, but whatever. And yeah, this is the bridge that gave me a lot of trouble when I first managed to get to this zone. Well, that was unfortunate, but it stopped me enough to be a real problem. Let's just try to get through this, and alright, there we go. Yeah, let it, yeah, but yeah, by now that bridge is really no big issue for me. And now we've hit the larger of the two acts in this zone, as far as exploration goes anyway. So before I go forward, I'm actually going to step back here real quick, grab the shield for an extra hit, and get some rings going. Alright, slide through here, and oh, did not mean to do that, but it kind of worked out. Glad I didn't have to use the thought key on that, because that would have probably just ended up with me getting hit. And there we go. Now I think this act has a little bit more verticality than the previous one, but the previous act was pretty vertical. It's definitely longer though. Here. And I'm gonna do some shenanigans. Well, I was trying to do some shenanigans to get past this area, but that didn't quite work. Let's see if I can get on here without any trouble. Okay, good. It can be a bit of a pain to get up on this platform with these spike balls moving around like this. Alright, I usually try to ignore the enemies in this zone just because they're in general a nuisance. The big guys take 2 hits, and the little guys really only take 1 hit so long as you hit them from behind, but other than that, it can kind of be an issue. But yeah, I just move past them. And well, that looks like a problem, but there's kind of an easy way to get around it, actually, just like that. Right. Now, this next bit can be a bit of a pain, but ideally, can I get up here, please? Thank you. Ideally, you want to make sure you land on these bounce pads here and stay on kind of the high road, I guess. And we're just going to make a quick little detour, get a better shield. And we're just going to use tails here to get across this part safely. And down to here, grab some rings, and it's just a matter of platforming up to the top. Oh, that sucks. Thanks for that. Whatever, wherever. Well, I guess I didn't have a reason to grab this shield now. Hey. Ooh, I didn't. In my efforts to not go too far, I ended up getting hit. Oh, well. There are other shields ahead. Ooh. No. Thought I didn't have that for a second. No. And now here you have a choice of paths to take. And don't try to hit that you will lose rings hitting that, or your shield, or whatever you have. Now, normally, I take this route, but you know what? I'm thinking about maybe trying something different for now. I'm just not going to do it the way it's intended, because we have a Tails. I'm just going to land over here real quick, because Tails was about to lose some, to get fatigued, I mean. Right, so let's land this down here. Yeah, I don't know if I trust any of this, so let's just keep on having our buddy help us out. Oh, hello. Managed to get something good out of all this. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't land on anything that would have been painful to land on. Ooh. That looks like trouble. Fortunately, I was able to jump right up over it. Get here. And I think this about takes us back to where the paths converge. Not entirely sure, but Of course, with those... Oh, crap. That's a hit. I need to go. Let's grab a ring. Doesn't really matter how many I have. You know what? Let's change. Actually, no, I can get up there from here. I just have to not hit him, which of course I might as well at this point. All right. That. All right. Huh. Yeah, I'm not messing with moving platforms. Let's just get over that. And yep, here we are. This is where this act ends. There's actually this act is kind of multiple choice in that there's multiple ways to get to this area, but this area is basically the end of the act. Get on this. Alright. So the idea is, yeah, to hop on those platforms, not get hit, because that will send you all the way down. And then once you're here, you're golden. Now this boss that's coming up will end your run for some of these modded characters that have been made, but I think with all of the default characters, you might have problems with on this boss with some, but yeah, this boss can be beat with most, if not all, of the characters that come with the game. But of course, I think Sonic is the best character to actually take to this boss, because he can, for the most part, jump over anything that can hit you in this first half of it. And yeah, you can use his block to get up on the boss. It's not something I don't think any of the other characters really have access to. I haven't really messed with Metal Sonic or I forget his name, the Weasel Sniper character. Oh, that's not all of it. Let's get up here. Nope, okay. Well, I guess we're doing this one over again. I was trying to hold on, but it just did not work out for me. Jump over you. Wait. Go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Early on into this half of the fight, you can kind of get away with jumping, with going against the direction that the spike bolts are going, jumping over it. But as they get faster, that gets a little bit more difficult, a little bit more tedious to deal with. Which is why I won't be doing it after this. But I won't have to worry about that, because on the part where you hit all three buttons, that's the last one of it. So now we go to the second half of the boss fight. Which means I have to do some jumping to get up to where he's at, so I can hit him. Go. You really only have to do this with the first couple of hits. After that, he will come to you. Grab these, please. You. Don't worry about rings. Let's just try to get this boss beat and hope I don't fall again. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna wait for him to come to me at this point. Yeesh. And yeah. Final hit, and he will go fast enough that he'll just come to you. Easily. Oh, I didn't realize I had a ring on me. Oh, now I'm waiting, because I'm not going down there. Stop, Tails. Gotcha. Alright. And now all the spikes go away and you're free to just hop on this and beat the zone. Not entirely sure how I left that zone with as many lives as I entered it, considering I died a couple times. A total of 3, I think, but oh well. But as Tails is trying to say, that's going to do it for this video. If you got to this point in this video, it means a lot to me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.